Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Monday, November 17th. I'm smiling ear to ear because we're just in the heart of college football season. I always have a big smile on my face when I'm talking college football. It's my favorite. It's my favorite time of the year. Couple things I want to get to today. Firstly, picking contest. Congratulations to Mark R. 12-3 against the spread. I'm going to say that Mark is a regular in our chats. Since we started them last week, he participates in the forums. He participates in our community. It's a really good reflection that he went 12-3 against the number last week, because he didn't just take my picks, he didn't just take Jordan's picks. He made his own evaluations from both of our information that he gave, and from all the information that he got in the forum. Went 12-3 against the number. This was the best week of anybody in any picking contest, but he was just a reflection of just the way the whole picking contest went, that most of the people did extremely well this week in what was considered one of the toughest weeks so far this season in college football. One of those weird weeks where there's just not that marquee matchup game. And we did well across the board. The people in the forums, we shared information. The people in the chat, we were talking it up as the games were ready to go. It's like, who do you like in this one? And we all loved UTEP. We all loved Middle Tennessee State. And when you see those opportunities out there, it's nice to be reinforced that it's time to take advantage of them. We built that type of community here, and it's just such an exciting thing to see, start from its infancy and to grow into something that is exactly what we had in mind. In any event, let's get into this week's games, and we have just games Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 games Friday, and the full slate Saturday. Starting with on Wednesday, Central Michigan is playing Ball State. Pretty nice game. Central Mich is getting 6.5 points at home. A lot of people are saying that this was going to be the stumbling block for Ball State, in this game. So if you really do believe that, you're getting 6.5 already. I haven't looked at any of the games, so I don't know. I'm just looking at the numbers. Miami is getting 4 points at Georgia Tech. Miami's ranked this week. They're on a 5-game winning streak. If Randy Shannon, this is the time to really show what his team is made of. They control their own destiny, and they're looking at a possible BCS game. And who would have thunk that a year ago? From a Miami team that didn't even make a bowl. We got a bunch more games. I'm just looking down at the list at a couple of these ones that I wrote down. Virginia Tech is laying 17 points against Duke. Just seems a lot of points. Duke really hasn't been too bad this year. Cincinnati is taking on Pittsburgh. They're laying 4.5 points at home. This is a battle for the Big East, and Cincinnati has their destiny in their own hands. And the Bearcats have done a great job. They've done it with defense, and they've been a team that we've talked about a lot here. North Carolina is playing North Carolina State. Battle of Tobacco Road. Regional rivalry. Rivalry that goes back to long before our grandparents were around. And North Carolina's laying 11.5 in that one. Ohio State laying 19.5 against Michigan in Columbus. Wow, who would have thought we ever saw the day for that? When people always, a few years ago, they were talking about this game was just such a great matchup every single year because both these teams are always so good. And we knew that wasn't really the case, but we let the media have their day, with that one. And a couple years they really did hit it, especially 2 years ago I think it was when people were claiming that Michigan deserved to be in the title game or something, for a rematch against Ohio State, which eventually got beat down by the Gators, outright on the money line, which we were all over. But a lot. I'll say that because a lot of my readers I know are Gator fans, and I don't always have such nice things to say about them. So there you guys have your props. Penn State 14.5 over Michigan State. Pretty big number. Penn State, they're thinking Rose Bowl. Possibly championship game if a couple of cards just fall their way. We got Boise just laying 6 points against Nevada. Now that's an interesting thing because Boise once again, shot at a big BCS bowl. We also have Holy War, and that's Utah and BYU. Really should be just a great game of two teams that are having just phenomenal years, and Utah's favored by 6 in that one as well. A little surprising that the number was that large. LSU 5-point favorites this week over Ole Miss. Houston Nutt doing a great job, and those SEC games have just been so entertaining almost across the board. And finally, in the big game, Oklahoma -6 against Texas Tech. Texas Tech is the #1 ranked team in the country, and they're getting 6 points. So this is going to be a great week of college football. It's been a great season of college football, and I look forward to continuing. A few more weeks into the bowl season. We got a lot of stuff planned. I'm starting to talk about like a lot of the other things that are going on here, and I'm excited to talk college football all week long. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the forums, and I'll see you in the chats that we have going on all week during the games. Have a great day.